Hey y'all, Blake here from the Southern Cowboy, and today I'll be showing y'all how to clean your leather goods. Let's get straight into it. Alright, so first you want to make sure what you're dealing with, right? Now you're probably wondering, why do I have to know what we're dealing with? Well, there's different leather goods, alright? There's belts, like my Badlands Bison belt. This is a dress belt. The reason why I'm mostly using this as a dress belt now is because this is extremely hard to get. It's durable and all, but it's extremely hard to get. Alright, so we have this. We'll be conditioning my wallet, the Blake, made by DannyCollinsCustomLeather.com, by the way. Check him out. Link in the description below. I'll also be conditioning my water buffalo belt, which I'm wearing right now, but we'll get into that. And lastly, but not least, the most important part of a cowboy, and that protects his feet. Cowboy boots. These are bullhide by ML Letty's Vanquero line, shrunken bullhide. So what we'll be doing is we'll be conditioning these. Now, if you haven't seen my video yesterday, make sure you check that out. I just finished editing it and it's out right now, so make sure you check that out. So, but yeah. So, first let's get this one. This is bison leather. Now, there are different types of leather. There's solid leather, which is this is what I like to call a regular solid leather. Then there's suede, which what they do to sand it down till it's like soft. I'm not really a big suede person because it gets dirty easily and then it's done for. And there's nubuck, which is almost like a mix of solid and suede, but they sand it very, very little and it gets like this smooth texture. I kind of like nubuck better than suede, but... And then let's not forget there's exotics. That's another thing. So, what we'll do right now, we'll unscrew these. Now, the belt I use, all my belts have these, okay? So what we're gonna do is unscrew these. So we take this off, and we'll go from there. Now, if you have like this holder right here, you wanna make sure to condition that as well. So, while I'm doing this, I'm gonna explain. Look, see? Just like that. Now, what we'll be using is, and this is what I personally use sometimes. I only use very little of this, depending on what it is that's getting conditioned. Look. This is the belt keeper. And normally if you get a US made belt, it would be like this. If it's custom, handmade. So yeah, we have to condition this. But yeah, most belts now are stitched or have these snaps. I'm gonna be honest, I know you guys are probably gonna disagree, but I'm not a big fan of those snap belts which go like, because if you have a belt buckle, I understand it's easy, but if you have a belt buckle, I don't know, let's just say something goes on, or you're on that horse. If it goes like this, your belt buckle's falling off. No, either way. But yeah, that's why I always use these instead. So we got this like this. Let me fix y'all up right now. There you are. Alright, so now let me ooh. Yeah, there we go. So got the hammer. what we'll be using is Wayman leather conditioner. This is good for shoes, cars, and furniture. Alright? So, yeah. This is the belt. We're gonna do, and I'm gonna do this for y'all. Alright? Looks awkward, but I'm trying to get this good angle. Alright. Right there. Right there. Alright, we have the belt right here. So what I'm gonna do, and I do this, I start from the buckle to the end. And make sure you do this side. So this is Badlands Bison here. Here is, I think it's called oak or something. Leather, like this cowhide. So we'll do this. This should help a bit. Get your conditioner. I use this because it's effective. One spray. No more than once, okay? Do that and then you just mess it up. So if you do it more than once, depending on if it has more spots, then I can understand why. But being in this cage, they only have one spot here and here. That's it. So I just give it one spray. And let's see, I missed one area. So what I'm gonna do is this. Boop. There. That's it. It's that simple. You can get this stuff, the leather conditioner, at your local store. Maybe at Walmart, maybe at Home Depot, wherever you find your conditioner. Get this. This is extremely effective. I come to learn. Normally, people would use the conditioner in the tubes. I use this because it just works. Look, see, it darkens. So, being in this case, this tends to get lighter here. I'm gonna do double. I know I said normally don't do double, but in this case you have to. Because when it shows lighter like that, that means you have to do it double. And look at that. Already it's starting to turn dark. That's what you want. Let me grab this. Now this is the easy part. Grab it right here. Look, see? Now this is not frustrating. No. I mean, it will have... Okay, so here's one thing to know. We all like that leather smell, right? This will give it just a bit of a... too strong of a leather smell. If you like that smell, that's fine. Me, it just... like, watch. It smells a bit too strong, so... in case I just thought I should give y'all a heads up. But... yeah, Did I knock something over? Look, see? Now this doesn't darken this a lot. This looks normal already. It's starting to look normal. I had this for now about a month and a half. Thought I should condition it a bit because it's starting to get way too light for my liking. I know normally this patina's fast a bit, but in this case, I just don't like it how it was light here, alright? done. See how fast this goes? Let's do this. Now we're literally almost done with this part. Then we did the back. It's super easy, so it's not difficult at all. Mostly I'll use that tube, like for big bore and all. I use this mostly for this type of stuff, like my Danny Coleman's items. And just like that, look. Looks brand spanking new. Now we do the back, okay? Now, you'll maybe ask me, why do we have to do the back? Well, here's why. This, let's just say you're working out in the field, and it's a rainy day. Now, you know how your jeans get wet? Well, if this gets wet, then it's gonna rot. So you want to do this. And I know this because of experience. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm telling you that right now. So we're gonna do the same thing, starting from the front to the tail end, okay? Now this gets patina real fast than the bison usually. As you can see, this really is starting to get like more of a rustic like color now. Now we do this. Alright, so then that's all done. Now, let's do this. Now we just put this and lay this on the side. Alright? Now we're gonna do my water buffalo one. Now this one is one of my favorite belts that I wear. Why? It's because it gets like this nice vintage look. So let me just get it off like that. So if you can see here, after 3 months so far, it's getting that vintage look. So now we do this. Oh, I forgot. Forgot one thing, guys. The most important. Forgot to do this. Like that. And I know the comments, I already know what the comments are gonna say. I'm gonna look like King of the Hill. And you know what? If you say that, so be it. And the reason why I say people are gonna start saying King of the Hill, my friends, so what they did is, this is a funny story, I should explain. A few of my friends decided to make a photo of me saying I dress like Hank Hill from King of the Hill, so I'm like, great. And I will show that picture, actually, matter of fact, and I'm gonna show you the photo that they decided to use. So, I mean, I kind of find it funny, I'll admit, it's pretty funny, but yeah, let's take these off. Alright, so, oh wait, this one's a bit harder to get off. There's the buckle. Alright. Now remember, do the keeper. Really. I may have missed that one, but I got it, so. Look, so see? This gets more of a vintage look fast after wearing it for a couple of months. So in a year, this will get like a nice feel to it, right? You don't have to condition this a lot. That's the good part. But I'm just gonna show you what it looks like. Alright, so here, let's start with this one spot, just to show you what I'm talking about. So see how it changes? The second you put that stuff on, it gets dark extremely fast. See? And being that there's this water buffalo, and this is okay, so let me explain something. Water buffalo is not native in the US, and it's not from the US, so this letter is not from the US. This is just made in the USA. This is from Asia and Africa. But being that they're from that part's the world. And you know, water buffalo, because they go in water a lot and all that type of stuff. I also learned that because of that, because they're from different parts, they get this like patina because of all that stuff. And this is a natural product, so this is not store-bought. So before you go out there and start screaming in the comment section, if you're one of those people, again, I explained this in my video, my collab video with Danny, which I like to call it. If you're one of those people who are like, no, it's not perfect, why, get out. I'm just saying it right now, get out. Sometimes these people make products for you and they bust their butts just to make these things. And you should be grateful that we have men and women like that that do all this stuff. But yeah, look, it turns back to this color extremely easy. And just like that, it is back to its natural state. And this is the color that it came in. So, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Once you add conditioner to water buffalo leather, it turns back, which is extremely cool. But I am probably gonna wear my bison belt tonight. That's why I had to condition that. And it's also my brother's birthday, so that's why we're going out to dinner. And yeah, so now we're gonna do the back. I know some of y'all don't do it, but I suggest you do, because if this starts to rot, then the belt's gonna fall apart. And these are made to last a lifetime, so. Now, being that this is a oak leather, pretty much, this is cowhide leather on the back part. Oh. Being that this is cowhide, you have to be like this. I just got a notification. Sorry about that, bud. We do this. Now you kind of have to be careful with the lighter color back. If it's lighter, like this light, yeah. Look at that. So This tends to show more spots because this is a lighter one. You don't have to worry about that, because this dries up extremely fast, so you don't have to worry too much. Plus, it's the back part. So, really, just go to town, start like spreading it. Now, in this case, you kind of have to do double because of the light letter. In this case, I'm not gonna do a lot, but that's what I'm doing. And just like that, it is back to its natural state, like the bison one. This is why I use that letter conditioner instead of the Bickmore, because this tends to restore its color extremely well and extremely fast. So, yeah, I suggest you use Waymer or Wee Man. I guess that's what it's called. Alright, now that's done. Now we're about to do the keeper. Let me do this. Now, see? This gets back to its natural state extremely fast. This is why I like this. I don't know if you hear that, but that's my puppy upstairs. So now we'll do the boots. Bullhide. Now, I did make a video on this, but I had to scrap that video because it was too long and all. And yeah, so this is where you need the rubber gloves. Where these come in. Now, if you're not a big fan of getting this stuff on your hand, put rubber gloves on. I mean, I'm fine with it, but when it comes to a boot, you know your boots are dirty. You don't know where they've been. If you use them as a poop kicker, yeah, use your gloves. But if you're one of those guys that wear Ariats, you're fine. Obviously. Alright. Alright, so now this is shrunken bullhide. So what we're gonna do is a little bit of a different method. It's kind of the same, but we're gonna do something else here. When you're working with a boot that's like this, you have to use a little more sprays. But I'm gonna show you a little hint. Now, before y'all go out in that comment section and say, oh, you only use this for video as well. If I only use these for videos, the sole would be like this. Yeah, I use this a lot. This is my all-day boot. So, get this. We're gonna start like this. Look at that. Don't know if you see him, but my dog's just checking out that smell. Huh? Hey, Pepe. Hey, Angel. Some people, I don't know why, some people do this. I do this rarely. They'll condition their leather soles. And yes, I'm being serious. It's like, come on, you go for that in a year. The only time I will do that, and I used to do it a lot, to be honest. The only time I would condition the sole if it got extremely wet. That's it. But I stopped that, so. Look at that. Now this is a French toe. So we'll do this. Like that. Uh-oh. Now, see this? It gets a shine. You want that shine. You get a shine, you're good. You're all good. So being this is shrunken leather, this tends to dry like extremely fast, at a faster rate. Make sure you do the pull straps, because I know most of us use this stuff, like the pull straps, unless you have those holes on the shaft. But I personally like the pull straps. Make sure you condition them, because those will like break off if you don't. I condition the shaft as well, because sometimes, and I know you guys don't do this a lot, like most of you guys don't do this, I do this, okay? Being that I live in a very humid and wet environment, it rains a lot here, so what I do is, and don't laugh, okay, but I would like to tuck my jeans in my boots when, this is the only reason, because this is what the shaft was intended for, and I use it as it was intended for. when it rains, you don't want your jeans soaked and wet, right? So when the water is like up to your jeans, I tuck them in. That's what I do. You guys can say, no, the real cowboy doesn't do that. Well, back then they did that. So before y'all start hating, I only do that when the water's up to my jeans and tries to get them wet. When that happens, I just tuck them in. And I think most people forget about that part. But it's fine. All of us use them differently. Let me do the front here. Just like that. See, it has a shine. Now I don't do the heel or sole, but yeah. So now let's do the next one. And I have another thing I should note. I have a shoehorn in it. Reason? Because I use these so much that they get like this. So put a shoehorn and a shaft keeper. Hang on. And you see this is just natural scarring. Another thing to know, nothing's perfect, okay? Because some boots will have natural scarring when you get shrunken leather. And you know what? I like it, alright? Makes it look rugged. Now let's do the same thing like I did with the other one. French toe. Then look at that. Problem solved. Alright, so yeah, this part of the boot has more scarring because of the natural, it's a natural product. So now, do this. Now this is the last part of a boot. You do the shaft. Oh. There you go. Alright. Now that's done. Has that shine. Like I said, if it gets a shine, you're all set and done. Now the last one is my wallet. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is take my gloves off for this part, because it involves hand grease. If you don't know what hand grease is, and before you have a dirty mind, get out. If you have a dirty mind. So that's what I'm gonna do. Take my gloves off. And no, it's not what you think it is, okay? If you think so, just go, okay? Okay, now. Where is it? Okay, I'm back. Got my wallet. I took all the cards out because one, I don't want to give away my stuff, and two, you ain't getting to use my card as a free purchase. No. So this is water buffalo and rattlesnake interior. Now you have to be careful with this one. Normally, you would use exotic. However, I do use this, but gently. It works on exotics, but you have to use it gently. Alright, here we go. See that? Now it gets darker. So it darkens the hide, because this is water buffalo as well. This was going to be bullhide or shrunk bison, but I decided to go with water buffalo because of patina swell. and it just gets a nice rugged look. And you have to do this one fast when it comes with the card slots. And just like that. Enough! Sorry, my dog barked. Now, Hermes. If you hear my dog barking, it's fine. Here we go. Now let's do this center here, being that this will say oak leather. I think it's called Dry Oak Creek or something, Leather Goods. Or Weaver. I'm not completely sure, but I know he uses this stuff for his tooled belts and all. It's extremely good. So this darkens it, and it gives it a little more stretch, so if you need to put cash or a paycheck, you're fine. Now this I got with a strap, like a snap system. See that? Now it's super easy. We do this. So I put it like this. Now you could see it's starting to show up more. When you have something rattlesnake, now when it was raining in Davie, it did rain and get on the scales. So I want to condition this just to be safe here that it didn't, you know, so it doesn't crack. Because this is durable but fragile, the rattlesnake I'm talking about, not the water buffalo. Water buffalo's fine. I'm just doing it so it doesn't crack. Look. So you want to go with the scales, not against them, or else they're gonna pull up. And no one wants scales to fall off. As we see here, going with, not against, because then that'll make him pull off completely. Look at that. Just like that, it's back to its normal stage again. Now I know most of y'all don't condition your wallets as much as it seems, but again, this makes it last longer and it'll last a lifetime. These are made to last longer than you, and it's fact. Using a traditional technique. Let's do the center again. There we go. Now, it's that simple. Now, hold up. This one more thing. I'm doing some of that. Alright. This is my dad's wallet, Badlands Bison. I'm gonna do this for him real quick. This one's extremely easy. So yeah, look, Badlands covers all that vintage look. If you're one of those guys who doesn't like patina, if you don't, you're a weirdo. I'm only conditioning it because this one was wet as well. No one's wanted to rot, so you don't want it to rot so fast. Now we do this part. Press it gently. So look what happens. This is the cool part, and I did this with my bison leather belt, aka my dress belt. This gets like this nice look. I find it cool. And just like that, you're all done. That's it. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. Let me put it back to me. Alright. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And stay Southern. Have a great day.